Hi everyone, it's Phil from Tech for Techs here. Today we've got an exclusive for you to have a look at. No one else has got this at all. It is the new CK530 keyboard by Cooler Master. But what makes this difference is the FPS model. So instead of having loads of different keys on there which you're not going to use, you've just got your W, A, S and D keys on there. And you can actually go out and purchase separate keys to add on there if you wished. But alternatively, if you don't like the place where the W, A, S and D keys are, you can actually position them to different places on here. So if you want a W, A, S and D up here, you can actually put it there. So you can make the keyboard basically however you want, and then if you wanted a nice neon blue space bar or a neon orange enter key, you can do that. So you just buy the additional keys. So basically you've got the basic keyboards for doing first person shooters, which is your W, A, S and D, so you can just use it however you want, and then you can purchase the separate keys to add on there. It's an amazing idea, and let's see how it tests. Okay, this is the CK530 keyboard. This is Cooler Master's new first-person shooter edition. So this is brand new. To my knowledge, no one else has actually seen this yet. So as you can see, you've got your W, A, S and D key on there. It's got your aluminium brushed actual casing. You've got all the area here where you can add extra keys on if you wanted, but if you're a first-person shooter, you don't really need these keys, so that's why they've just gone for the W, A, S and D, so forward, back, left and right, because when you're playing first-person shooting games, you don't need all these extra keys. You just use the keys and the buttons on your mouse, and you just use W, A, S and D for movement. So why do you need the rest? But if you did want the rest for macros, let's just say you wanted to do an MMO or something like that, you can buy the additional keys, put them down the side, along the top, whatever, and customize it however you want. So in reality, if you didn't want W, A, S and D there, you could move it there, and that could be your W, A, S, D. Then you could put loads of keys down here, like 1 to 10 or whatever, and they could be hotkeys for doing spells or whatever, depending on what sort of games you're playing. And then you can have even more keys over here for other things, other macros and stuff like that. So you can completely customise this however you want. Sounds absolutely brilliant to me. I'm going to say I'm surprised no one's come out with it before. And even if you wanted to, you could go out and buy ultraviolet aftermarket keys if you wanted, and stick a nice big orange aftermarket spacebar on there, or you could make that the enter key. It's up to you. It's fully customizable. Basically, one of the statements from one of the users who've been using it, who's Ronald the Don, said, Cooler Master is focusing solely on the first-person shooter gamer with this keyboard. No distractions, no typos, no compromise. Having only WASD keys on the keyboard allows you to own all the noobs on the battlefield with only the controls that you need. That's a 200 IQ play. Add in the mechanical switches and you have instant win all the way round. Also, there is pretty RGB, and again, you can turn this RGB off if you don't want it. So if you just wanted this bit to go RGB, you can make it RGB. And he says, Ron Don says he highly recommends it, which, yes. The statement from Cooler Master themselves basically says, the new CK530 boasts have been made by gamers for gamers. The gaming community is tired of having all the keys they don't need on the keyboard. Simply put, they just want keys they really need, and that's what they're catering for. So it's a very competitive price, and then again, you can add in your own keys, so you can make it whatever you want. You want your keyboard to look a certain way, different colour keycaps, you can do it, and they easily attach. So I can't say much more than that, other than live. Buy it. If you're a first-person shooter fan, you need to buy this now. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Don't forget to press the subscribe button over here. That way you'll get all the latest news and all the reviews we do on a weekly basis. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.